there's, women who feel like they didn't get the style gene, or in my case, it was like, how do I dress my body? So I have really big boobs and not everything looks good, or it makes me feel frumpy. And so I had such a challenge, like finding clothes that fit properly, or like things didn't fit like they did on the mannequin. And it did take a huge hit to my confidence. And so when I finally figured that out for myself, it was incredible. But I think there's a lot that happens on that journey that goes beyond, taking a shirt or taking a dress from the hanger and putting it onto your body. I think it really is, you're transforming yourself and giving yourself permission to look good and to feel good. And it goes way beyond just the outer aesthetic. And in my case, it was like, I come from humble beginnings, and then I was able to afford nicer things, but still shopping at, the same stores and afraid to spend money in some cases, and didn't even try a lot of things on to understand, all right, this is the type of fit that works with my body. These are the type of pants to wear to like elongate my torso, or whatever the thing is. And taking that time, the investment of time, and then the investment of a little more money to get there for myself was incredible. It's
Mm,
not
mm.
just the act of like, oh, I bought something nice, but it's also the fact of I'm worthy of something nice. And I can only imagine that some of the clients that you work for are kind of going through similar transitions of, I'm going to make that investment in myself to work with Patty and unlock this inner beauty that I know exists. So can you tell me about some of those transformations?
One client in particular comes to mind that I was working with very recently, and she's in a leadership role, with a high level leadership role within her organization, and has the talent and the skills and everything that she needs. But she found that she was going to meetings and feeling a little bit off, like not feeling she was as pulled together as the others. Well, for the most part, I'm going to say on the calls, because they were primarily Zoom calls. And she was feeling a little frumpy. And it's something that she'd not previously given attention to. And she did, as you described, Jocelyn, give herself permission to invest in herself, and also take the time to not just have someone shop for her, but to really learn how to make the choices, not just for today, but next month, next year, 5 years from now, because she learned how to choose the clothing shapes that relate to her own body silhouette, how to choose the fabrics that would flow over the curve. She has a curvier body. So what are the fabrics that relate to that and mirror her body's composition? And to learn how to put the pieces together. And it was, it is, as you said, a journey, because along the way there were stages. The first time we had a fitting together, it was like, she said, I never knew trying on clothes could be so much fun. Someone who hated to shop. So we
Mhm.
see a transformation, and then we went a little further. And it's like, gosh, I replayed the recording of that meeting, and I looked at myself on camera and look good. and, and something I wouldn't have said before. And and of course also feedback from colleagues and board members to say to her, wow, you look really nice today. What's going on? Something's different. And that's one of the very best compliments, when others, maybe they don't necessarily know how to put their finger on just what it is, but there's something about the package that has leveled up, and
Yeah.
it makes a difference in so many ways.